Hello, thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, Sean. Today I thought I would just give you a rundown of my two-channel stereo so you can see what I play my records on and my CDs and stream through. Nothing fancy, mostly more or less vintage stuff, but I'll give you a quick idea of what I have. I really like these RTR speakers. These are not original RTRs from the 60s and 70s, which I loved as a kid, but they are reissues, and I believe these are from the early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s. And this is the Eviction series, 15-inch woofer. It's like a 6.5 inch mid-range, and then a tweeter horn. I, I like the sound of these speakers quite a bit. I have a Fluance. It's an RT85 turntable. I call it an RT75 because I have a mid-70s Audio-Technica LS Lab Series LS500 cartridge on it, which I can't say enough about. I got this one new old stock. It's fantastic. This was the top of the line in 1978 that Audio-Technica had, and it still has that 70s sound that I love. And then I like integrated amps because I don't listen to the stereo at all. And this is a Pioneer. It's a 1983. It's a 1040, and it's 100 watts per channel. And this thing is it's just fantastic. I love the warmth that a Pioneer gives. I have a couple of these. I actually have a 1984 80-watt one and a 1985. I think it's a 1050. Which another 100-watt one, but this one's my favorite. As a preamp, I'm using this Art DJ2, which I have had more expensive preamps and cheaper preamps. This thing's one of the best I've heard. The preamp inside the amplifier is really, really good too, and I have my other turntable hooked up to that, but you can't beat this. One of the things I will say, if you ever want to go with one of these, keep your gain below 0. That's where it shines. I mean, it sounds so much better than preamps that are more than twice its price. Fantastic, fantastic piece of equipment there. I have an SMSL DAC for CDs and for streaming. I don't even know what model it is. I'm sorry. It's an older one, but it does the job. It sounds really good. This old Magnavox DVD player, one of the best CD players you can get if you're looking for a CD player on a budget. They're cheap. I mean, literally, they're made cheap too. They're really light. They're noisy, but you can't hear it when it's playing. And I don't know. They just track great. They load fast. And actually, the DAC that's in this sounds really good. But it sounds even better going through the DAC, and you can run it. But you can pick these up. I got this for $5 without a remote, and I got a universal remote for it. But you can pick them up for $12 all day, and look anywhere as far as thrift stores go and stuff. But I promise, if you read in any websites or anything on YouTube, people love these things, and for good reason. I don't think you can get a better CD player unless you're really going to spend a lot of money. And even then, I don't know if it'd be any better. That thing's fantastic. Below, I have quite a few different cartridges. I'll go into those probably at a later date. I really only use this LS500. I do use a stylus from LP Gear, which it's like a Vivid line. It's fantastic. I mean, it gets down in the grooves and pulls out all the information. That's really good. As long as your records are clean, you got to keep your records clean and in good shape. If you have records that are in bad shape, it'll pick up every little problem with it. That's one bad thing. So I have the original stylus that came with this, which is this whole thing's worth quite a bit of money. But I don't use it. I have another LS500 that was used, and I have it on that because I want to keep it. But the ones from LP Gear sound better. They really do. They're about $150, $160. Not too bad. I can't say enough about this turntable. I replaced my Techniques with this. It was going to be a temporary replacement, but I ended up just falling in love with this. For the price, I don't think you can get anything better. What I did have to do, in case anybody wants to use a Fluance like this and go with a 70s style, with a 70s style cartridge, because they're a little shorter than the Otafons that comes with it. You know, you can't adjust on these. And it has an acrylic platter. So I just kind of measured it up, and I got an acrylic. I don't know if you can see it here, an acrylic platter mat, and I put that there. So it took it up about 2 millimeters, which is exactly what I needed to get my my tracking where it needs to be, and boom, it's perfect. I can't say enough about Fluance. I mean, for a $500 turntable, wow, it's fantastic. Um, my little it's just my little, it's not even a computer. It's a Chromebook, and I use that it goes through the DAC. I stream with it some, and all my YouTube stuff, I just run through the DAC on that. And then I have my LP60, which my wife got me many years ago to get me back into vinyl. And these things are great. I have it hooked up too. You can get uh, an elliptical stylus for these now. This has the conical one on it, but I keep the conical one because it's great for 45s. I don't listen to a lot of 45s, but when I do, it sounds better on this. And also, any records that are really kind of damaged, that you can't get clean and are hard to find, you don't want to replace, they sound much better on this. And these are great anyway. And my wife, when she comes down here to listen to records, she uses this. She likes the automatic feature. So that's it. That's what I use. Let me give you a little close up, and I know most of the stuff is black, so it's hard to see. But oh, there's a bunch of CDs. I'll go through some of that stuff at a later date. Chromebook, can't go wrong with that for just your streaming. Here's my Fluance. And these come in a lot of different finishes. I really like this. Is the bamboo, I believe they called it. Oh, and I forgot to mention this shit Loki. It's an EQ. Oh man, that thing really turns it turns this system on. And I'm sorry, this might be a little dirty. And there's my LP60. If you just want an inexpensive turntable, that thing will do it all for you. If you're going to use it as your standard turntable, I would spring for the elliptical stylus. I think they're only like 15, 20 bucks. There's some more records there. But yeah, so that's it. It's one of my favorite pastimes. So I will start going through some of my records here, in the future, and do quite a few videos. I don't have as many as I used to. I think I'm down to around maybe 3,000, maybe a little less now. I did have quite a bit more, but I've gotten rid of a lot. Yeah, I kind of go through and talk about why I purchased some of them and how I got some of them. I got some good stories, and what I love and what I don't love about some of them. So anyway, please like, subscribe. Let's grow this little channel, and tell your friends. Listen to Rifle every day. Rock on. Love one another.